WNBA, what do I always say? The gift that keeps on giving. And if there's anybody who is welcome to chime in and blast Kathy Engelbert and blast the WNBA for the officials, I
think overall, I think that we've always had fans that deeply care and have been there from the very get-go. I just think now we have the platform that not only highlights us as players, but highlights our fan base, highlights our...
Caitlin Clark, Sophie Cunningham, and Lexie Hull, along with their respective teams. We're at the center of a brewing storm in the WNBA. According to multiple insiders, tensions reached a breaking point due to what was happening behind the scenes. Players being ignored, benched, and subjected to questionable fouls. All while silence from league leadership resisted. That silence has finally ended today. The WNBA didn't stay quiet anymore. And what insiders allegedly revealed has a league in a state of panic. This isn't just drama.
Everything should be up out of here because you want to know why? They ain't got to pay them nothing. They want the league to go back into the sunken place. And I believe the Indiana Fever was by far the first people to be on board. They the highest grossing, highest rated team in the entire league. Yeah, I think the Herman dude really want to pay these ladies $1 million a contract when he ain't got to. He been paying them what, $80,000, $90,000 a year. He don't want to pay them women $1 million if he ain't got to. What's the best thing to do? Make Caitlin Clark inactive?
For weeks, fans noticed something was off. Caitlin Clark got hit hard with no whistle. Sophie Cunningham faced instant fouls for aggressive defense. And Lexie Hull, full of energy and hustle, was suddenly benched. Commentators brushed it off and coaches avoided questions. But fans weren't blind. The pattern felt deliberate. As these patterns repeated, people started asking questions. Insiders and analysts quietly pointed out that certain players were getting leeway while others weren't. Certain reactions were tolerated while others were punished instantly. Caitlin, Sophie, and Lexie were playing under a microscope. One mistake could get them benched. One emotion could draw a technical. One hard foul reviewed, while similar plays on the other end went unnoticed with no calls, no reviews, and no accountability. Fans called it bias. League officials called it game flow. But behind closed doors, the tension was building.
Rugby should not be more physical than an NFL game. It shouldn't. Let's take a listen to what Lexie Hull had to say. And then I'm going to show you just a few of the people who went off on Kathy Engelbert and the WNBA refs this past season because it was ridiculous.
Heard, but we are in a bit of a negotiation right now. We fight our rivals hard on the court, but now we're fighting for fair pay, safer play, and better resources for every player in the WNBA.
According to people close to the situation, the breaking point didn't happen on the court. It happened off it after games, meetings, film sessions, and private conversations. One message allegedly kept coming up. Tone it down. Fit the system. Stop drawing attention. For Caitlin Clark, it sounded like, stop being Caitlin Clark. For Sophie Cunningham, the same. For Lexie Hull, it felt like punishment for intensity, as if effort alone was no longer enough. That's when silence turned into frustration. Multiple sources claim the three players eventually reached a point where enough was enough. There were no press conferences, no angry tweets, just direct, forceful conversations together. What came out of those discussions wasn't accusations, but demands, respect and officiating, consistency in rotations, transparency from coaching staff, and accountability from league leadership. And then came the bombshell. Reports of a private internal memo circulating among insiders. It